You.
Yes, me. Me.
Sins of a Solar Empire Reinforcements DLC has just dropped, and today we're going to try and win hearts and minds. We're going to be facing off against every other race and faction in the game, whilst trying to complete one of the new faction victories. But before we dive in, I do need to say a massive thank you to Stardock for sponsoring this video. If you'd like to purchase Sins of a Solar Empire 2 or the new DLC Reinforcements, please use our link down in the description below, which will also be supporting this channel. Without any further ado though, let's dive in and check out the setup. We're going to play as the Advent Reborn. They are a highly advanced civilization that rely on technology, both cybernetic and psychic. They are very spiritual, and we're going to be using their spirituality to basically go for the faction win condition in this massive game, which is in essence to mind control everyone else in the galaxy to think the way that we want. We're going to get access to the Eradika Titan. That is a really strong Titan, very offensively capable, dealing massive damage to enemy ships. And we'll get access to the new command super capital ship, the Justitia Dreadnought. This one takes advantage of losses that we suffer in order to deal more damage. I'm going to face 4 unfair AI, and then we'll make the tech primacy with their Ragnarov Titan and Kevakov modular battle cruisers, nasty ships. We'll make them a nightmare level AI. This is a lot of factions. If all of these factions unite against us, we're absolutely screwed. So I'm going to have to use some in-game diplomacy, hopefully, to make some of these AI empires not hate us so much. When it comes to the map, I'm going to play on a random 6-player multi-star map. So there's going to be between 3 and 6 stars. That should give us a little bit of breathing room right at the start to build up our fleet, build up our defenses before we are under attack. I'm turning on home planet victory, so if we lose our home planet, or anyone else does, they will be completely wiped out. Also, I'm keeping on the factional victory. That means we can use our Advent mind powers to win the game. We're facing off against the Vasari, another Advent faction, and the tech. This is going to be dicey. Here is our capital, Velemir. We have 300 population on it, a reasonable amount of credit, metal, and crystal income. Those are our basic resources for building pretty much everything, researching everything, and doing anything in the game. And also a lesser factory alongside a greater one. Our greater factory can start the game off by spawning in, absolutely for free, one of the capital ships. I'm going to grab the Progenitor Mothership. That has the colonize ability. That way I won't need to also get a missionary frigate. Alongside that, I think I'll grab 4 or 5 disciples. In order to research anything, I will need Temples of Harmony or Temples of Hostility to get research points. Let's grab 1 of each. And for our absolute first technology, I definitely want Homeworld Prophecy. This gives us so much more income on our capital. After that, I could grab Desert Development, but I don't think we need that just yet. Having influence lets us find some of the minor factions and trades, so I'll queue that up second, followed by a Temple of Communion. Temples of Communion spread our culture, and we, the Advent, are a culture-focused faction. So that seems like a good third choice. Jumping over to Hostility here, and I'm actually already out of crystal, so I can't queue anything up yet, but I can in a minute. I think I'll grab Subliminal Manipulation to increase our supply. It starts at 100. I want more, so we'll put it up to 250. That lets us put more ships out. Let's unpause and begin. Our seekers are leaving the home system to find what is beyond the void. Zooming out, it seems there are 5 stars in this map. Hopefully we have a star to ourselves, but maybe we don't. I'll start by grabbing the asteroid right next to us. We don't need any technology in order to colonize that one. Then I can loop back around and pick up this ice planet in the end. Or maybe grab more asteroids. These ice planets, though, they're very crystal focused in terms of their resources, and as the Advent, I'm going to be needing crystal so freaking much. I actually missed one of the important techs here. Commerce integration lets us upgrade commerce on our capital world. I want to do that second so I can get to level 2 on my lovely desert capital. Uh-oh, we've been exploring and we found an enemy scout ship of this barren planet, we're not alone in this cluster. That is unfortunate. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark. I am really struggling for credit income. I'm only making 13, which is just double my metal and crystal production. I'd rather be making triple, to be quite honest with you, but yeah, hasn't happened. And because there are so many minor factions, it's actually really difficult for me to use influence to just reveal them, and that means the chance of finding the metal, crystal, and exotic market is very, very low for us. Oh god. The Aluxian Resurgence, ironically, are in this, our starting star cluster. Is that an oceanic planet? Oceanic? If there's no desert worlds near us. That's what I'd really like, is a desert world. I'm going to grab some Aluxian Economic Advisors, clapping one of these down over here on our ice world. Well, that should probably help. We're up to 20 credits now. That's good. I'm going to recover this derelict here for another Kaelanide, giving me 2 of those. 1 more of any other exotic, and we should be able to build the Revelation Battle Cruiser. Big fan of the Revelation. I love that ship. Not as cool as the Halcyon carrier, but it's still a very nice capital ship. Before the Alien Empire expands out, if I can grab this barren world as well, that should leave us in a relatively strong position, I hope. Oh no, there's actually 3 factions here. Oh, is that both? That is both of the Vasari factions in the same networked system as us. Okay, so now I'm thinking it's going to be a very, very good idea to get our jump technology up so we can jump to another star. We need distant visualization to get there. Okay, we're getting there soon then. We've just taken that barren planet. We're at minute 23 now. Our enemy is coming from the east, I believe. To that end, I think I'll throw down some defensive structures here, like a hangar defense, maybe also a laser defense platform. Yeah, why not? Money is the key to power here. Let's grab a commerce adaptation. God, I miss playing as the tech. Or just actually being able to trade with the market. Oh, there we go. We found the exotic market. Which faction was that one? That was the Vitarak Transport Cabal. Okay. Highest bid for the credits cash we just lost out on was 4 influence. Right. I can now build a Revelation Battle Cruiser, though. That's something. Oh, that is a lot of ships here in the neutral zone. Goodness me, 4,000! That's a lot of loot. I should be checking these out for loot, shouldn't I? Wow, that ice asteroid has a lot of loot as well. Oh, goodness me, but there's a lot of supply there to fight off. Secondary shield generators is one of my favorite technologies. This gives us the shield burst restore, meaning that once our shields fall down, we have a backup shield on our advent ships, giving us more shields again. It's particularly effective on the capital ships. We are now sending out our first scout ships to the distant star systems and have already discovered a colonizable planet. Wow, a primordial world. That would be a lovely planet to pick up. I need to get to level 3 on Harmony before I can unlock the exotic refinery. We need the exotic refinery to make more exotics to build capital ships. That's quite nasty that it's locking me out at level 3 rather than something like level 2 that the Vasari would get. Oh my lord, there's 2 sets of pirates. Well, golly gosh. And of course, neither of them have the metal or crystal market, which is what I need. Oh, a Terran world. Right, I want to go this way. That is a massive defensive fleet, 129, but Terran is good. Terran is very, very good. 35 minutes into the game, I've grabbed a crystal world now, so we've got 8 worlds in total. I am staring longingly at these planets in the distant system of Shedar, though. I want them. I really want them. Damn it, and we've accidentally let the enemy get this massive boost of resources and experience. Good God, that's a lot. Our nearest neighbor, though, has far too much fleet supply, 400 right next to us. Let's bring everybody over here just in case. Oh, just as I predicted, they'd come in to attack. We have quite a lot of fleet, but not as much as they do. Let's form up at this defensive position, then attack. All right, the enemy is now retreating. They're in full retreat, which is excellent. But that was a big and bloody battle. Thankfully, we've got lots and lots of strike craft. I've been building up our area drone hosts to deal with a threat like this one. Finding Pranas United gives us all the minor factions and, even better, unlocks access to the metal and crystal markets, thank God. I've actually managed to make peace. We have a ceasefire that lasts at least 20 minutes with the slave car Magistra, which are the red faction. So hopefully these two factions duke it out and I can just ignore them. I'm in a very precarious position, but I've sent out the main fleet to grab a couple of asteroids that I want. And a nice little ice world. The Aluxian Resurgence, though, they've been really annoying. They've grabbed all these lovely ocean worlds. I kind of want to kill them. They are very strong, though. And there's so much fighting going on just next door. The reason we're kind of safe, we've allied the red faction. They're fighting the Aluxians. They're fighting the orange faction. Vasari on Vasari action, ladies and gentlemen. Hate to see it, but shame, really. What the hell is this? I don't have a home fleet. That's a massive fleet. What the hell? Right, okay.
I'm in danger.
Let's see if I can ward off this nightmare AI that's turned up with some nasty stuff. Maybe if I give them a couple of rare resources, they'll sod off. They've said no. They said no, they're jumping into this system. Uh-oh. We have some defenses here. I think I need more. It seems they're just passing through. That's fine. I can deal with just passing through. The Alpha Fleet has become an expeditionary fleet. We've gone to Merope, the Central Star, and from there we'll take a long-range jump over to Ras. From Ras, I'm going to beeline over to this desert world. Desert worlds are basically our favorite world type. After that, I'll grab the volcanic world because we are always running short of metal at the moment. I've grabbed Artemis, the primordial world, in the Ras cluster, and I've kind of fortified our position here. We do now have a star-based divinity next to Hesperia. I'm pushing through the missions here, which is good, I assume. And eventually, I'm going to be able to deal with Orange. For now, though, they're almost certainly stronger than us. We are 4th in terms of military, 2nd in economic and research. I have to assume that is against the Trade Coalition Nightmare AI. We also now, at about an hour and 15 minutes into the game, have a fantastic alliance with the slave car Magistra. They really quite like us. They're sharing vision and have agreed to a ceasefire. They do hold 1,200 supply adjacent to us, so we really can't afford to upset them, but it seems good. Seems good. Let's find out where the tunnel leads. Where did it lead? It led... Oh god, it leads right to the Nightmare AI. Of course it does. I don't want to upset them. I think I'll just come home straight away. Another planet joins the Unity, and it's this beautiful desert world. I love it. I'm feeling good about our defensive disposition now that the planets have moved and we've got better alignment here with Frathi. Frathi is about to become the only way in and out of our space. I probably should put a starbase down here, actually. We'll add the starbase, then the main fleet will push and attack Orange, gobbling up an ice asteroid, then a regular world after that. We do have 15 drone hosts for a total of 208 fighters and 72 bombers in just a single system. God damn it, leave my poor Halcyon carrier alone. I'm just passing this star here, Raz, and the pirates, bloody pirates, are having a go at us. Which of the many pirate factions it is, though, I don't rightly know. Oh my goodness me, I won the auction cash of 12,000 credits as well. That is very, very useful. Hot damn, we got a pirate raid problem. Right, bring the Alpha Fleet back. Let's defend. There's a starbase here trying to build itself, but it is being hammered. Absolutely hammered. We need more. Oh no, no! No, Sanctity, no! Pirates will pay for this. Let's use Sanctify. Sanctify is one of our awesome Unity powers. We've got a bunch of these. This one, though, gives us 1% planet health restore rate for 30 seconds. So that's 30% health restored. And it makes the planet invulnerable. What do you think of me now, pirate pillagers? It looks like the green tech, the Nightmare AI, has killed off the blue tech. This is quite a difficult position to be in here at Artemis. We've got a world that we can probably keep from being destroyed, although it is kind of our main production facility in this region. And our main fleet is quite a few jumps away from actually getting there. To try and get there, I'd have to fly through the pirate heartland. There's far too many ships here to even attempt that. So we're going to have to beat our way there one fleet at a time. I've placed down a series of platforms. These are beam weapon platforms, and I've overlapped them so that each weapon platform is in range of another. Hopefully this can distract the main block of enemies long enough that our starbase can get online and be operational. It's at 53% right now. We can get this bad boy up to 100 and add in some more structural integrity, maybe a few more fighters. We should be cooking with gas. All right, they finally come face to face with the power of a Transcendia starbase. Sanctuary is here and it's ready to rumble. It's got not just level 1 structural integrity, we're putting level 2 structural integrity on this bad boy. This should stop the leak from all these many ships. Our trusty ally Red is taking on Green. That is the Trade Coalition surviving player in Merop, our central star. If they were to break through, we do have a starbase here that's kind of okay. It's not the best. I think we need more. Oh no, the Green player, the Trader Emergency Coalition, has just built a Titan. We don't have a Titan. We should look into Titans. Back in our home area, we're now pushing deeper and deeper into Orange. I think we'd like one jump away from their home system. Yes. If we can take out the Orange faction, that leaves us very safe and secure where we live. They're trying to sneak some Justora Fabricator cruisers past our fleet, but luckily our fighter and missile spam is absolutely not letting that happen. There go the glorious fighters right now. Beautiful. Back at Artemis, this is just going on and on and on. The pirate rogues have autocannons, point defense autocannons I should add. They knock out our fighters. The starbase and its surrounding hangar defense platforms are churning out fighters as fast as they can, alongside our beautiful little area drone hosts. But there's been something of a stalemate. That is, until now. Our legions of drone hosts, disciples, and beautiful Tempest vessels are now preparing to jump back to Artemis. We finally made the long journey in the defense of our forward command post.
Ready for warp, sir.
Let's punch it.
And there we are, we've arrived. We've launched all fighters and we are preparing to advance on the enemy positions. They are not going to survive this. Uh-oh, back home, the Aluxian Resurgence have attacked. I was not expecting this. They've done this a few times. This is actually a good test run, though, to see how our defenses here at Hesperia would do against an enemy. Yes, the Aluxian Resurgence aren't a bigger threat as the Green Trader Emergency Coalition player that's really carving out a spot for themselves. But they are still a problem. Well, overall, this test of our defenses has been completely successful. I'm glad to have done a live fire exercise, but you know what? That's enough of that. We're going to pay some money or something to the Aluxians to make them go away. Meanwhile, in our capital, I've decided to build not one, but 2 Titan foundries. That allows us to build not just the Justicia Dreadnought, our brand new command ship, the Super Capital, but also the Eradika Titan. To the east, whilst we build these new weapons of war, Orange has just realized we're on the precipice of attacking their home system. They've jumped in here with a fleet of about 700. We have more, and the starbase on our side. This should be a doddle. Let's see how it goes. Oh, they're just flying through. No, don't let them pass between us. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Here we go. The Eradika Titan is ready, and the Justicia Dreadnought is right behind. Let's outfit this to be the best of the best. I'm thinking some swarm missiles, a plasma agitator, a Vex amplifier, and an energy accelerator. We'll also throw in some defensive modules as well. That should be good. Then jumping over here to Tyrus, our new Justicia Dreadnought, we can have a choice of powers. Judgment just straight up hurts the enemy. That's really nice. And also stops it using abilities. Reinvigorate restores hull, armor, or shield points to all nearby ships. And Harvest, well, that means we're going to suck in some of our own ships and use their debris to increase our maximum antimatter reserve, but only for a short time. We need to pick a locus. There is the Malefic Locus, the Mind Locus, and the Savior Locus. Depending on which locus we pick, it actually changes the abilities of not just Reinvigorate, but also Harvest. If we pick the Malefic, we're going to get lots of additional damage output. Ooh, I really do like that. But the Savior Locus reduces damage taken. That's also really good. Screw it. We can build multiple. This one's going to have Malefic. Green and red are currently hammering at each other. Red has just sent a massive fleet concentration to one of Green's sectors, whilst Green is invading at the edges of Red's space. They've even brought up the Kvarkov modular battle cruiser. This thing is a beast. It has modular overdrive, it has nav computer, colony seed nanites, a jump field stabilizer, and a boarding crew. Not the most powerful layout that could have been picked, but it's still very, very strong. I'm going to use recall to bring our fleet from the foreign sector back home. This should be a relatively fast process. Yeah. How long does it take? 30 seconds charge delay. Right. When 30 seconds are up, this fleet here is going to go from here, which is in the far depths of this area, and zoom all the way back there to Velimir, our capital. Oh, there it is already. Amazing. Now, we'll combine that force with the force in Abadonia, and then finally crush Orange. They've got lower supply than us, but they do have a starbase. Starbases cannot be underestimated. They are tricksy bastards. No. Wait. Don't do it. Uh-oh. Wow. The Aluxian Resurgence almost completely annihilated our capital ship. Not the Eradica, thank goodness. But the Justiciar has been heavily damaged. My lord. Oh, god damn it. And no sooner did we jump out of here with our main fleet than the goddamnable pirates again. Time to use Sanctify to protect this planet forever. And you know what? I've got a new move actually. What if I use Sacrifice? That only really targets adjacent gravity wells. Damn it. The crews of these brave laser defense platforms are laying down their lives, blissfully short lives I'll have to assume, in order to provide targets for the pirates. Whilst that's done, we're going to use the same trick as last time and build the Transcendia starbase on the other side. Hopefully it'll be good. And then they'll have some stuff to chew through as they work their way over here. We have arrived to engage the Kvarkov modular battle cruiser. Yes, we are a bit bloody and beaten, but the Justicia Dreadnought is taking on the other super capital ship. That is what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh, they turned on tactical assault, giving them splash damage and bonus damage. And weapons range. Oh, good lord. The shields have been taken offline, but the enemy has been crippled. No sacrifice, no victory. Uh-oh, the enemy has brought up their capital ships. We're actually going to be taking on now 2 Kvarkov battle cruisers and a TDN Colossus, the Ragnarov Titan. Oh god. I was coming here to the defense of Red, but now I'm thinking maybe Red should deal with their problems themselves. Actually, I've got a fleet nearby. We just need to hold. There is a fleet currently 2 jumps away on Ilos. If we can hold until they get here, we can take out this Ragnarov Titan and actually deal a crippling blow to our enemy. On the desert world in our new cluster, we found something a little odd. We've done some surveying and yes, we found space ponies. These are refugees from Candy Mountain. They don't seem to have any particular effect, but what the hell? Novolith warhead has just been detected. That's problematic. Seeing off Green here, they've retreated back through the wormhole. We're now going to deal with Orange. First, Casada, and then we'll meet up with the main fleet in the Abadonia system, heading on collectively with a total of 2,000 fleet power to destroy Liguria. We're going to rip them out root and stem. Okay, Orange now have a Titan. I'm sorry, what? Where? And Green are throwing warheads at what I have to assume is my allies, or friends, or at least just buddies, the Psi Order Zealots. These Novolith warheads are absolutely devastating. If they make contact with a planet that has a health under 5,000, everybody is dead. Oh, I think that did it. Let's take a look. Yeah, they have killed everyone on Karlstad. They're all dead. It's over. Wow. Oh gosh. Yes, they definitely do have a Verastra Titan. There it is. We'll jump in here to Casada, then to Abadonia, then deal with this Titan menace. The tech really firing another... Oh, they fired another warhead at Karlstad, which is... It's already dead.
Stop! He's already dead.
Here is the combined fleets. Thanks to a Tachyon relay, we've actually managed to get above 2,000 supplies, so we've got 2,200. I have built a third Justicia Dreadnought, It's not here yet, but you know what? I don't think we need it. We are going to attack a starbase, a Titan, an Anarchral Wanderer, and plenty of other defenses. Okay, they had a phase jump inhibitor here. I didn't realize that. That does technically mean we are trapped, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll just open fire and just kill everything, right? That's possible. We do have 232 bombers and 596 fighters in this single system. Oh no, they've jumped. No, the Verastra is there. I want everybody to focus fire on the Verastra. We need to take this ship out before it uses its Maw ability, which it doesn't currently have. Oh, thank goodness. It's only level 1. They've not actually upgraded it beyond level 1. It only has the micro phase jump. This isn't as terrifying as I expected. Those two beams of light piercing the enemy ships are coming from our Justicia dreadnoughts. That is divine judgment. There we go. That is the Titan down. Whoa. Okay, let's move on now. Focus fire on the Anarchral Wanderer. Let's knock that out. Now we move on to the starbase. I want every bomber as well to target that starbase. This is what focused fire looks like, ladies and gentlemen. It is nigh unstoppable. And if you're enjoying this video, please convert the heart and mind of that like button. We're targeting a key piece of infrastructure, that middle bit with the glowing light. And that should mean overall it goes kablooey. We now sit above their Ferris world, raining plasma bombardments down on the alien population. Technically, the game likes to think there's some humans down there, but nope, they're all bugs, okay?
The only good bug is a dead bug.
The wreckage from these destroyed Titans and large ships is really quite unpleasant. There's a real green hue to it. Clearly, they're using some form of nasty radioactive material to power their ships, and that's why we had to stop them, ladies and gentlemen, to save somebody. We're the good guys. Shut up. Move on. So that is Orange knocked out. We've taken them down. Technically, they own some planets, but don't worry, it's fine. That's just bad comms. We're now allied with Red and kind of ceasefired with Dark Blue, the Psi Order Zealots, all in order to stop the nasty Green. Exactly how many planets they've got, I've got no idea. I'm going to just build like a shed ton of Seekers and just let them out into the universe to disperse and do their thing. Frolic in the nature and whatnot. Oh, Green have brought up, quite a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. And Red are going to lose their Titan to Green's massed firepower here just next to our central star. Can we get there in time to assist? By God, we're going to try. Oh no, Blue have broken their alliance. We need to make sure Red don't do that. In order to assure myself of this, I'm going to give them a lot of money. They've accepted the money for 30 more minutes. Good. Uh-oh, here we go. We've engaged. Oh no, the Justicia. No, Justicia. No, damn it. We lost the Justicia dreadnought, but not the battle. Oh, we're about to lose a capital ship as well. This level 6 Rapture battle cruiser. Unless it can pull out in time. Come on. No. There we go. It's just been neutered by the enemy Titan. But this is fine. We can destroy the Titan in response. There goes their second Karakov. Now we focus on the Titan. All units, all forces. The Titan is the priority. They're trying to retreat. I'm not sure we're going to take it out in time. What have we just hit it with? We've just hit it with judgment. Divine glory shall be ours. Come on. Just a few more missiles, a few more fighters. In the light of this star, it is done. The enemy Titan has been wiped out. I think we're now the only faction with a Titan in this universe. I've just unlocked the telepathic amplifier blueprint. Now, this is an arcane device that allows the potential of the Unity to be increased massively when we're next to a star. This should let the Advent reach into the minds of planetary populations across the entire sector. We build 3 of these on our command ships, we bring them to a star, we activate them, and we will have achieved overwhelming victory. They are very expensive though, 30,000 credits, 50,000 metal, 75,000 crystal. We have 200,000 credits, 50,000 metal, and 80,000 crystal. I'm going to wait until we've saved up enough. I also need 10 blue, 10 yellow, and 5 green exotics. Let's sort out our first telepathic amplifier. There goes another planet. The pirates were attacking. Red were trying to defend lightly, but out of nowhere, green threw in a Novolith shot. Ouch. Whilst we save up the significant number of resources needed for 2 more of those lovely artifacts, I am going to attack through the Loraz tunnel. It's actually not worth it attacking with this Justicia Dreadnought because it's got one of our telepathic amplifiers on board. Let's move that over. Just keep it here defensively. I'm going to boost game speed for a little bit because I want to move this fleet to attack, and it does take some time to do that. They're a big fleet. And wow, one of our Destra Crusaders has arrived first. It's sitting pretty, but waiting for all of its friends. Oh yes, and an auction. Let's spend some of our 27 influence to guarantee it. We regenerate influence 1 every 15 seconds. My god. We've become monstrous. Oh god. Red are already... Oh, red, that's red. No, that's red. Oh, I got a heart attack then. I thought we were about to be attacked by green. I got confused by the colors. Red, green. I don't have a colorblind issue, but that really was a jump scare I didn't need. Oh, they have built their command ship. Here it is, the Solacron Tyrant. 12 heavy wave cannons, 6 heavy beams, 12-point defense guns. Nano culling, terrorize, recursive regeneration, and the final ability, subversion grid. Oof. Reducing weapon reload, weapon range, ability cooldown. Oh, good lord, I'd not like to fight that, thank you very much. This is the home area of the Trader Emergency Coalition, the Green Faction. We've arrived here and we're going to scout ahead a little bit, and then with the scouting done, let us attack. We'll take Lageros here as an outpost. I'll throw in a phase gate thanks to the Vitarak Transport Cabal, and we'll build a starbase shielded up, and from here we can hopefully use this foothold to knock green down a little bit. They've started getting a foothold near us, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Here is the arrival. I don't quite think they were expecting a fleet of this magnitude to arrive, because this means almost instant death for enemy capital ships, enemy defenses, and even this starbase. It does have a lot of bonuses, a lot of upgrades, but not all of them are even finished. Thank goodness it hasn't completed the safety override protocol, otherwise I would be very, very worried right now. This is the Advent Triumphant. And some pirates have arrived to assist. Wait, are they assisting us or are they attacking us? My gosh, they're attacking us! Untrustworthy pirates! Scum! No matter, with the starbase crippled, the last of the defenses here are about to fall. First things first, we build a starbase, we put a planetary shield array up, and we improve the defenses of this starbase. I'll need to watch out that they don't shoot us with their Novolith cannons while we're trying to do this, but hopefully it'll be fine. The Psi Order Zealots have built a Titan. I've got no idea where, though. That's really concerning. To make myself feel a little more comfortable, I've shrouded our homeworld in a shield, I've increased its health to 21,000, and I've absolutely peppered the space with defense platforms and all sorts of other monstrous items. You've got meteor storms, swarm missiles, plasma on the starbase, alongside every single defensive upgrade I could get. If they want to kill us, they're going to have to try really, really hard. Coincidentally, I've also just saved up enough crystals, metal, and credits to build 2 more telepathic amplifiers. Those will be done relatively soon, and then we can dive towards the central star here and change hearts and minds forever. Aha! I've finally found the enemy Novolith cannon. There it is, in orbit of Titania, just a stone's throw away from Lageros, our outpost. They're shooting at our planet as well. There's another one. It's right here, a Novolith cannon aimed directly at our new home. After we've taken this planet, I think it's time for the conflict to end. We'll fly to Media, and at Media we will broadcast a message of peace, love, and harmony. What an ironically named star. Taranis was kind of minding its own business, and then our fleet arrived. There's a lot of ships. Good lord. And even more fighters. 700 fighters now, 262 bombers. It is a plethora of destruction. We've chosen our target. Our first target is the Argonov starbase. After that's gone, we'll move on to the Novolith cannon. Initially, defenses were holding, but that was only right at the very start. They have since completely been crippled and they have fallen apart. We're going to get all bombers and fighters to probably target... Oh my goodness, they're already targeting good things. We can leave it as is. This is Judgment Day for the Trader Emergency Coalition. Just one more jump. One more jump and we end up at the Media Star and victory. There we are. 3 of 3 transmitters are now in position at media and broadcasting. I'm splitting my Iconis Guardians to take point, defending these 3 dreadnoughts. The dreadnoughts, of course, have the telepathic amplifier that's letting us pour our hearts and minds into the star and then in turn into the minds of everyone else. In 13 minutes, we'll have poured enough telepathic energy in to rule everyone. And that will stop the fighting. We're doing this because, of course, we hate the fighting so much. It's not our favorite pastime or anything. The Aluxian Resurgence have just been eliminated. I don't know who by, but somebody. I've also somehow killed off a pirate faction by converting their culture. I'm confused. How did I do that? Pirates and the Aluxian Resurgence now both dead. We're halfway there, almost at the 7.5 minutes mark. Come on. We just need to make sure that nobody comes to kill us for another 7 minutes and we will have won. Our world may be attacked by pirates and Harker cruisers alike, but we don't care anymore. It's all going to be over so very soon. We've basically researched every single technology available. Is there any I've missed? Oh, there's a couple I've missed. Okay, yeah, I've missed the improved meteor swarms and a few bits and pieces. But we are basically at the very end of the game, and we've done a damn good job. I have to say, the fighter spam, I absolutely love it. The Advent fighter nonsense is just beautiful. 700 fighters, 260 bombers, and there's additional bonuses from some of our capital ships. For example, the carrier using Anima Tempest to make all of their squadrons better, dealing more damage for 30 seconds at a time. It's the final minute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am preparing my cape. I am preparing my speech. And tell me that's not green arriving to attack me. Oh no, good. They're too late. Too late if they finally manage to get into action and come to punch us. Boom! There is the faction victory. Every planet in the galaxy has just become ours. I just want to show that to everybody, just so you can understand. I really do mean every single planet. Every single one of them has been converted to now belong to us. It seems what happened earlier with the pirates was just jumping the gun a little bit. They were just so darnably close to our telepathic amplifiers they couldn't help themselves. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video and you want to pick up Sins of a Solar Empire 2 or the new DLC reinforcements, you can do so using our link down in the description below, and also support this channel. If you enjoyed this video on Sins of a Solar Empire 2, but you still haven't quite scratched that Sins itch, you might want to find out what happened when I took nuclear artillery to fight against Nightmare AI. To do that, click the video on screen now.